Ooh, g'day guys, welcome back to Arthur's videos. Have I got it's not a doozy, it's a crazy video, this one here. I'm going to admit, I was fucked over on this. So I thought I'd share you something which I got stooged, okay? I actually have got stooged. Before I waffle on about me getting stooged and making an ass out of myself and that, you know what it is? It's like, I need to get a yum into me, man. There is my sponsored cup. Oh, there it is there. Okay, there's the bottle. Look at it. It's already halfway down. Look at that. It's going down. Mate, winter's nearly over. This is actually hit the drop for me over winter time, you know. It actually cleaned out my sinus. I've got a big nose. It's cleaned that out and all that crap. But here, I'm uncorking it. You know, it's a cork one, this one. Guys, I'm going to pour it in there. Who's those guys that drink with me? You know, it's time for Yumcha. It's late in the afternoon. Guys, there it is there. All the guys, cheers. All right. Yeah, I made a stooge of myself. This one here. You know, with the description, it's down the bottom. I haven't done one of these for a long time. Bootleg versus original. And everyone says, yeah, man, they're pretty close to each other. Yeah, well, okay, that's the first finger for the video. I got stooged over this. I really did get stooged over, but I'll do a step-by-step on how I figured it out. Because, dude, I got stooged. All right. Yeah, man, we got the point. You got stooged. Yeah, man, you got stooged. All right. Here it is here. I'm not going to... Here it is here. All right, there it is there. All right, I'm going to hold it for you guys here. I'll lay it down for you. Okay, this one here. You don't see this every day. Trust me, you don't see this every day. It's a game that doesn't pop up. Okay, you know what the description is down the bottom. When this came out, it was one of those unique games that it's done by SNK. Okay, I'm going to hold it over here, so I'll do a drive-by so you can sort of see it. These are the guys that came up with the rotary joysticks. If I was wrong, no, tell me. I want to know. Okay, because as I said, I do recall this was the first one that came out with a rotary joystick. And where is it? Oh, hang on, I've got it prepared. Here it is here. Okay, this is a rotary joystick. You know, it's a 360 degrees so the guy can run around. Don't look at that. It's some idiot fucking trying to take the nut out of it, that's why. They don't come up. They haven't reproduced these at all. So there it is there. Data Reese used them as well in a Midnight Resistance and a few other games. Look it up, man. Just Google it. Ask AI to do it. You know, they answers everybody's questions. He probably listens to me and that. Okay, so forget about that. All right. So that's where they go for the rotary joysticks. So I'll continue showing what this board is. It's a quality board. There it is there. There's the logo by SNK, you know, Japanese product. Everything of Japanese is quality. And check that out. I'm not going to open it up to show you. Yeah, do I open it? Oh, yeah, fuck it, I'll open it up. Okay, there it is there. That's the bottom. This video, you've got to go whoop, whoop, and to show what from this board to the other board. So that's what the bottom looks like. Let me do the clips here. My little tool. Here it is. Yeah, this is good enough. So this is what this one looks like. I'm just showing this because they don't pop up. Trust me, it doesn't pop up. This poor bastard has got a fault. Okay, this guy here has got a fault. There it is there. That's what it looks like. I'll hold it there for you. About there. All right, there it is. It's not moving around. We're going to get a headache. Okay, that's what it looks like. This is the real McCoy, basically. So if anyone says between the original and bootleg, this is the real McCoy, basically. All right, there it is there. Okay, so the story continues. Let me put it back in here. All right, the story continues. Okay, the Geek Boys. I reached out to them and said, hey man, I need a jammer adapter. And they gave me one of these a long time ago. All right, let me put it all back together. There it is there. So there's the Geeks Boys. The Geek Boys done that. There it is there. They've done a handful of games. There's a few of them there, basically. So I do have a Gladiators and that. And so I've got it onto this board. Yep, that's how it, hang on. There it is. Hang on. Okay, there it is there. I put it on. Yep, Cowabunga. Yep, I can actually work with it. I don't have to make a special harness for it. It's got a weird fault. It's got sprite issues. It won't boot up, okay? It's a prig of a board. And at the same time, it's got 2 volume pots here, basically. So you got background music and main music, you know, for the game mode. Hang on, I'll hold it there for you. Yep, you can sort of see it. Amplifier's different. Picture this. You're going to get ready to hear a bit more information on that. So that's what this board. And what happened was, a guy reaches out to me and goes, hey man, I've got a couple of games, you know, can you have a look at them? I say, yeah, all right, look. He goes, oh, you want to have a look at it? Look, if I can't fix it, he'll go back to you. If I get it going, I get a bit of folding stuff, you know, a bit of this, you know, the rubbing the stuff there. So, here it is here. Now this is, you're going to go backwards and forwards. Now here, this is the bootleg of Ikari Warriors. I'll lay it down that way so you can sort of see it. Okay, you noticed? It doesn't have this section here because I'm looking at my board over there. Ha ha ha, because I don't have to go backwards and forwards. I can see it over there. This here, they ripped it all out. This board here doesn't need a rotary joystick. They converted it to a joystick, go up, down, left, 8-way joystick, but the guy doesn't rotate it all around like a 3. He's like he's on fucking drugs spinning around, basically. So they got pissed off that section there because of the rotary joysticks. Yeah, mate, what do you mean? All right. Here. Okay, for you guys. There it is there. See? See that area? That's the rotary joystick section. Got it? Okay. We cleared that up. So, again, so that doesn't have it. It's just a normal joystick. I'm getting to the point what I'm talking about. All right. Now, here is the audio section. Go back and play the other one. It's got a cheap shit bloody amplifier in here. And there's the 2 volume pots. I actually changed them. The reason was I had fucking crackling noises. You know, the pots with, these are what the pots look like. See that? That's what they look like. You know, it was 2 of them. They're 1K if you want to know, 1K. So I got these type in there. Right? It's not like you're going to go there. It's like your car stand. You go, turn it up and keep going. Once it's set, it's set. Who gives a shit? The friggin' op amps. Okay? The fucking op amp section. Oh, mate, did I cop it in the ass. Okay, why is there no sound in that? I look at it close. Don't look at it now. All the fucking legs had rusted out. So I had to put brand new ones in. And the sockets. And whatever. So I fixed that up. So I got the sound. But the bootleg's sound compared to the original, it's not, doesn't sound right. It's muffles. It's not, it's the amplifier. They're just cheap. They've gotten cheap, okay? They use this bloody amplifier on all the games. It's a 1182 if you want to know. And they use it all over the games. So standard, you know. So it's the same things that come out of Taiwan. So I'll show you what it looks like here. I'll flip it open for you guys to see. You know, like I said, I'm not going to open the other one. You can play back and check it out. There you go. It's pretty close to what they are. So all the bootlegs, what they did, they got the originals and they copied them back to the scenario here. Here's the bottom section of the board. Basically, you can sort of see it. Don't look at the colour of the boards, basically. So, as I said to you, the point I'm getting to now is, all right, here we go. This is what I'm talking about with this video. So I got my bloody adapter. I shoved it on here, and I'm going. Hang on, stick it in the hole so you can see. And I'm going, yep, excellent. And then my power supply is going, ooh. Okay, what the fuck? I turned it off. And I'm going, what the fuck's wrong with this now? And I've been scratching my ass, fucking scratching my head. And I'm going, what the fuck's wrong with this? There's a bloody short on the board. So I pulled it apart, undone the ribbon cables and all that crap. And I'm going, what is wrong with this? And that. So this is what you've got to do. This is what caught me out. It head fucked me for a while. Really, it did head fuck me for a while. Mate, you won't believe it. I'm going to get to the point with what I'm going to explain to you. All right. Here's my multimeter. It's an idiot proof. It's a fluke. Okay. Listen to this. Okay. Look at this. Okay. See here? 5 volts. See that word? 5 volts. You see here? geeks made it as a ground. See that? It's a ground here. All right, because some of the other games, that's ground on the original ones. And then you got the other vault, ground on the corner, ground at the end. You got what I'm getting at. Look at that. Check that out. All right. Now, when I put this adapter on, don't do the same what I copped there. Don't buy one to put onto your game board thinking, yep, that's it, I'm colour-bunging that. No. Don't believe it. Do your sums. So what I've done was, I got my multimeter. Here it is here. See that? There's my multimeter. I put it onto idiot beep. That's idiot beep, okay? Idiot beep. So what happened was, my 5 volts in here, you hear that? I go, fucking hell, what's it doing with ground and 5 volts? It's shorted. I go, what the hell, is it shorted? I'll explain again. All right, remove the adapter. The bootleg, 5 volts, and here is 5 volts. Here and here is no ground. You see that? I'm going to get my hands out of the way. You see that? This is ground, okay? The adapter, all right, put it here so you can sort of see it. See that? That's ground. Ground and ground. We agree? And ground. Nothing. See that? Here you go. Yeah. Where is it? Hang on. All right, there it is there. It's ground. You got me? That's ground. The original games on this series had ground in the middle. The bootleg, if I confuse you, have a yumcha. The bootlegs, what they did was, they put 5 volts here, okay? They put 5 volts because the original had 5 volts here. I'll get the original. I explained to you guys, you know, here you go. Here's the original. See that? That's 5 volts. That's 5 volts. There's nothing here. You got it? Nothing. Okay, nothing. All right? How stupid was this? Triple layer board, and they got 2 pins for the 5 volts. That's why this, you know how much current this thing draws, and it blew out these boards? Okay, hang on. Why wouldn't they do like the bootleg has done over here? You got the extra one. Why don't you run it? They got a ground with 2 pins. Yeah, man, but if you do the formula of current versus ohmage and all that crap, you'll work it out. Yeah, whatever. But the catch was, have a look at that. If your edge connector is pretty shit and it's arcing, especially those Leisure and Allied cabinets, you're drawing current through that pin. It's going to go to the whatever that is, not to here. So when you get a multimeter, what you do is, I'll go back to the bootleggers. No, we got rid of that one. If somebody else has a confusion or something like this, drop me a message. Here, here's an email. Here, vision impaired sign. Drop me an email, and I'll try explaining it to you again how I'll do it. So you got the idiot-proof meter, okay? Then what you do is, on your boards, on a TTL chip, ground is here, okay? All right, for those people, ground is here, 5 volts is here. So you get a TTL chip. That's a TTL chip, okay? So what you do, you put your probe on there, your probe's on there, and you go like this. You go like this. Hang on. Let's get it, camera move. You go like this. And you go. All right, there you go. You see that? That's ground. Then you put it on the 5 volts. And you go, hang on, we'll start from backwards, okay? Hang on. See that? That's 5 volts. And it's 5 volts. So that here on the bootleg is 5 volts. It wasn't these guys. They did it for an original. There's the original over here. There it is there. The bootleg won't work here. So what I got them to redraw it for me for this board for a bootleg. So it's going to say bootleg now. This stumbled me for so long because I was putting the adapter on and it was shorting between 5 and ground, for example. Like I show you again, what happened was, this is what, it was stumbling me up. It was screwing me in the arsehole, basically. So when you got this and you're going across the chip, look at that. It's a short because it was, this adapter was not designed for this board. So when you go and buy, when you reach out, whatever you do, buy a game, whatever, if you want an adapter for your board, verify it before you buy one. Because you're going to put onto your power, I'm going to switch my power supply over there, which actually, it's actually a linear one with protection on there. It won't blow my power supply. But it's not these guys, it's the board. So you got to make sure, even if you email these guys and say, hey man, I've got this, a guy might fucking help me out. He's actually going to reach out to me anyway, I'll tell him anyway. But verify before you put that on. That's what caught me out, man. It stumbled me for a while why it happened, basically. So yeah, because of the original and the bootleg. Again, it's sometimes you've got to verify everything before you do that. Don't just think, go, I get it and shove it in the hole. Don't ever shove something in the hole, man. They never knows what type of hole you're going to put it in. But check. I had a thought about that whole thing, but I'm not going to go there. That's a private, personal thing over that day. All right, but oh fuck! I lost my thoughts now, man. Yeah. So as I said, check it out. You don't have to buy whatever shit you could buy. Okay, I got to tell someone else to buy this. It's cheap. It's $100 meter. I use it for my toolbox. It's idiot proof. It's basic. You know, it's a Chinese fluke. It's not a proper fluke. It's out of China. Cheap shit. It's not a real McCoy, but it's a cheap. So yeah, that's how you eliminate it. But as I said, I done it the old-fashioned way to get this thing going. Where is my old adapter? Yeah. There it is here. There it is there. See, there it is there. You see it? I did it old-fashioned way. It's your 12 volts minus 5, your video. See how I put my 5 volts there? That's what I use to power this board up. The old-fashioned way. All it takes, as I said to you many times, again and again, all you need is, the video. That's my video plug, my power, and I'll put speaker anyway. That's how I did the audio. For the joysticks, what I do is I get an alligator clip. I know these are the coins. I put coins on, and I just go like this to test the joystick and that. So they're coming. So this guy's going to wait for his adapter to come. But the point of this adapter is a simple procedure that I copped it in the cooler, mate. Yep, I was scratching my head with this one because, as I said, I think I know everything. But again, I admit my fuck-ups. So, guys, that's me admitting my fuck-ups, all right? So, yeah, I learned something. Because back in the days, we used to get the paperwork for all these. You know, when we got these brand new, we got paperwork. I'm dealing with stuff with no paperwork, like I said. So I'm just shotgunning whatever I got, But, again, Google it, have a look at it, So, guys, on that note, I'm going to sign off. The old saying of mine is, pinball machines, video games, poker machines, and Dr. Love. Guys, thanks for watching my videos. Cheers.